got to have some kidney beans. Like sweet, sugary kidney beans. Hi, I'm Beryl, and the theme for today's video is foods for hot summer days, because it is summer, at least in the northern hemisphere, and it is hot. How hot is it? 98 degrees and rising. The artist today is Lizzie Mae Amos. I thought that her art was perfect for a summer-themed episode. She paints beautiful floral gardenscapes. I absolutely love these notebook designs. I'm leaving a link to where you can follow her on Instagram and check out her other work. The first dish is actually from Australia, where it is currently winter, but, tomato, tomato, we're okay.
Hi everyone, my name is Caitlin and I come from Melbourne, Australia. On a hot summer day, you will famously find Australians firing up the barbecue. And with that in mind, the summer dish that I think of is not shrimp on the barbie, it's grilled peaches with a honey mascarpone. And if you're not familiar with what mascarpone is, it's this beautiful Italian soft cheese that's going to give you these kind of melty, rich, and less tangy cream cheese vibes. It's incredible. This dish is a summery dessert that shines a spotlight on peaches when they are perfectly in season. It hits all the marks. It is sweet, it's savory, it's creamy, it's crunchy, it's salty, it's simple, most importantly. I first came across this dish years ago at a summer night market here in Melbourne. It was this amazing balmy evening, and what you could smell was this perfectly charred fruit and caramelized honey kind of wafting through the markets, and you just couldn't get away from it. I was with my mum, my beautiful mum, and we followed our nose and found these grilled peaches, grabbed a bowl, just went to heaven with them. They were absolutely phenomenal. We basically just went straight home, picked the peaches from her tree and tried to recreate it ourselves. If you do not have a barbecue, you can definitely grill them on a pan inside. Just be careful because they can burn quite easily.
Oh.
This is an absolutely beautiful dish for you to make at home. It is simple, it's delicious, and I'm certain that you're going to make it time and time again.
Is it like a rule or something where you turn your eyes for just like 2 minutes and everything just immediately burns? I don't know. Why? There's no reason why this shouldn't be amazing. Oh my God. Okay, this is so delicious. The peach is like really juicy and really ripe. And then the mascarpone cheese is very rich, but it's pairing really well with the kind of fruitness of the peach. And it is like, this is absolutely what summer tastes like. Oops. As many of you know, I live in New York City, so I don't have access to a grill. So, we do what we can, but I do think that having that smoky flavor from a grill would make this even better. I love a dessert that's easy to make, especially when it's not custard. It tastes pretty good. It kind of looks like scrambled eggs. There's so much to be said about eating for the season that you're in. Having a peach in the middle of winter is just not gonna be a good time. Whereas a peach right now, it's perfect. Well, that half a peach was incredible. Is that okay to lick a knife? I don't know, whatever. Anyway, it was a little hard to find the mascarpone cheese. I had to go to a bigger supermarket, but it was there in the yogurt section in case you go looking for it as well. Let's keep going.
Hi, my name is Loreto and I live in Murcia in Spain. On those days when it's really hot outside and you only want to have something refreshing to eat, my favorite thing to have for dinner is escalivada. Escalivada is a cold salad made with grilled or roasted vegetables like peppers, tomatoes, eggplants, onions, and garlic, and it's dressed with extra virgin olive oils, oregano, and the remaining juice of cooking the vegetables. Its name comes from the Catalan word escalivar, which means to roast with embers. This is a typical dish from the east of Spain in places like Catalonia, Valencia, Murcia, and Aragon. It has a really light and fresh taste, what makes this dish very versatile, and it is even tastier if you can actually roast the vegetables in the barbecue, because you'll have that smokiness given by the fire. I personally don't like summer because it is so hot where I live. But I have such fond memories of my grandmother preparing this dish in the morning so we can chill it and have it for dinner. Then when I saw her after months of confinement, I couldn't think of anything better to celebrate than to have escalivada for dinner in the garden. You should try to make this dish because it's really easy to make. It celebrates all vegetables and you can keep it in the refrigerator to enjoy it during the week. You can eat it on top of a toast slice of bread or as a side dish. But have some paper towel within reach because it's going to get juicy.
Okay, I have escalivada from Spain and my house smells so beautiful. Like the roasted garlic and all of the vegetables. I mean, way better than like using Febreze, honestly. Loreto was not kidding. This was a very juicy project. Wow. There is so much brightness in this from the tomatoes and from the vinegar that you put on top. And then just salting it just kind of opens everything up. This truly tastes like the bounty of a summer garden. This dish is a perfect example of what happens when you treat vegetables as the stars of the dish and not just as like a side, because they shine. I love that the vegetables in this are served room temperature, so you have this warm, crusty bread and then the room temperature vegetables. It really makes me want to like sit outside on a summer evening and like have a glass of wine and eat like 10 of these. So the footage of Loreto cooking with her grandmother was something that we had emailed about. She said that she was going to be cooking it and asked if I wanted any footage. I'm like, yes. And it just, when I was watching it, it just like, how special is this? You know, for me, a lot of these dishes are these amazing new experiences, and then seeing them like this, it was this really great reminder at how food is not just about eating, that it's not just about fueling your body, it's also about connecting with people. And seeing Loreto cooking with her grandmother, I don't know, it was all of that in one thing, and I loved it. And it made me really, really excited to eat this, and I love it. Loreto, I love it.
Hello everybody, my name is Maddie and I'm from Manila, Philippines. Today what I'm going to share with you is a dish that we call halo-halo, and it's something that we look forward to every summertime here in the Philippines. Halo-halo can be roughly translated to English as mixed together, because that's what basically the dish is. It's something that you mix things together. It's made with shaved or crushed ice and a mixture of different kinds of preserves and toppings. Overall, halo-halo is very sweet because of the different preserves, but it's balanced out by the creaminess of the milk that you drizzle over the halo-halo. The Philippines is a very diverse country culturally, and so halo-halo, although it's a very common dish, there are actually many varieties of it all across the country. More than it being refreshing, I like it because of the experience that you have with it. You can't just dive into the dish. You have to slowly make your way through every topping and every preserve and everything that's just in that bowl of halo-halo. Halo-halo is said to be an influence of the Japanese. Some say it can be traced to a similar shaved ice dessert called kakigori, and its distinct features include shaved ice, some syrup, and also milk, so there's a creaminess aspect to it. Eventually, Filipinos improvised by adding their own ingredients, which are locally available to them, and the number of ingredients just accumulated over time. And that's how we got our halo-halo of today. Hope you enjoy making it yourself and hope it refreshes you just the way that it refreshes us Filipinos here in the Philippines.
Oh man, I had to like race to set up this because I hope it didn't all melt. I tried to go as fast as I could. Beautiful! Eee! I have to mix it all up. Can't be lazy. Ooh. Okay, a lot of it definitely melted, but that's okay. Wow. I was very excited to try the flan. Flan with shaved ice is the combination that I never knew I needed. I'm about to have some kidney beans. Like sweet, sugary kidney beans. Okay. Does the Halo Halo just like melt immediately when you're eating it out in the street? Obviously a lot of things went into this. Finding that one Halo Halo mix jar was really helpful because now I don't have like a million jars of things. Just like, you know, 250,000 jars of things. I've never had jackfruit before. It tastes like something that I've never had before. Man, my ice melted a lot. I feel like I have Halo Halo soup right now. Okay, so my favorite parts of the Halo Halo are the ube halaya. Yum. The flan. So good. Like cold flan. It just mixes so well with everything. And I really like the red beans in this. This episode was amazing. I'm gonna do one more before the summer up here in the Northern Hemisphere comes to a close. So leave me a couple of other dishes that I need to try before we head into the next season. Recipes are always in the description. And thank you to everybody who was a part of this video. And of course, I will see you all in my next one. Ta-ta.